welcome again to some 0K action. It's going to be a pretty big team game, an 8 versus 8 I believe, on the Stronghold Beta map. So it's another map that's inspired by a StarCraft map of whatever name, I can't remember. Not one you see too often unfortunately, but oh well, what can you do? So yeah, top versus bottom. Bottom team consists of Lightweight myself, playing as jump jets. I was going to say pyros, but no, there's more than just pyros in that factory. Monero playing as spiders, and Rexini 501 playing as jump jets. Cloakies for Grolio, gunships for Jasper. Nothing for Zaber. Actually, he's not doing much at all actually. So the Foxia, man, that bloody font is a bit strange to read sometimes. But anyway, it looks like the Foxia for spiders, and we got heavy tanks for clones, so no aircraft from anyone on our team actually. The enemy team on the other hand consists of Tomica ST as the shield bots, so that was ST, sorry. Cloaky bots for Havoc Squad, airplanes for Superintendent, Darkstar 64 jump jets, Cloakies for Mott's 9001 or Moth. God, that bloody font, maybe it's just me. Going with a quick geothermal plant, Cloakies for Slab, interesting name. Slack Bladder, okay, interesting name. Also going with jump jets, gunships for Tweaky, and here we go, we might actually be getting a battle happening at some point as well. So yeah, enemy team revealing that they've got aircraft, and well, doing a sweep over our terrain, probably noticing that we don't have any aircraft. Indeed. Apart from gunships and interesting, actually going with rapiers of all things. Huh. One single rapier in fact. Okay. What's useless? Oh, this sink. Well, yeah. Probably not the sort of thing you really need that early on in the game, especially not really doing much. Well, it's behind another base for God's sake, so yeah, probably didn't really need that Stardust, but we'll see what happens though. Yeah, let's see. Okay, yeah, looks like we've got a bit of a setup happening as well. So that's right, I'm yellow actually. So we've got Pyros, a level 0 commander who is maybe going to jump along with the Pyros. We'll see what happens though. We do have Tomica ST trying to set up a defensive position as quickly as possible. Setting up a position as quickly as possible. 2 Lotuses, some wind gens, okay, just for a bit of eco, and radar tower as well. Okay, yeah, man, he's actually going to be building up a whole bunch of defenders, so basically it's now or never. Okay, looks like for that warrior it's probably going to be never, but anyway, as for these rapiers, not sure what the hell they're doing. But in any case, we've got Grolio jumping in with his level 1 recon commander, heavy machine gun auto repair system, very nice indeed for close quarters engagement. My own commander jumping in, despite the fact that he's level 0, as well as my Pyros coming in as well. And yeah, we're just running amok basically, managing to stop the defender line from being built. And we might just be able to destroy Tomica's commander. Oh my god, what are my Pyros doing? There we go. They retreated briefly there, but then I think just to destroy the Lotus actually, and then blew up his commander. Level 1 commander as well actually, so light particle beam, car repairs, nanlife. Nothing too unexpected there. This Pyro actually getting pretty high veterancy, and apparently that corresponds to the how much damage it does compared to its cost. So I think a silver star indicates that it's done 5 times its cost maybe. I'm not 100% sure, but in any case, managed to clear out this area pretty nicely, and we got a whole bunch of loot from it as well actually. So we just have to be able to secure this area, and with these aircraft coming in on the left, it's going to make things a little bit tricky for us. But there we go, we managed to fend them off, I suppose, for the time being. Razor's going to be a pain in the ass for opponents, nothing too unexpected there. Bit of a defensive position set up for Klon actually, it's almost like walling off in StarCraft actually, even using a production structure to wall off, my god. Looking like StarCraft, more and more so. Yeah, to say the least. And as these, actually these are Banshees by Zabu, I think they are. Unfortunately not doing too much damage. Pyros just massacre them, especially if the Pyros can jump around into great positions and sort of jump into them to get the get more, well, get easier shots on them basically. So, yep, jumping Pyros all around. So not too surprising actually. The map is sort of flat. It does have a few cliffs and all that, where well, just put stuff on there. Pretty good for jumping, and Not too bad for spiders either, actually, and I believe the water is just regular water. I don't think it actually does any damage either. God, that probably sounded a bit weird. It does any damage either, is what I meant to say. But anyway, the anal retentiveness aside, let's just see what's happening on both flanks. On the left, we've actually got the commander from Krows going solo pretty much. Well, okay, we've got a Venom coming in as well to help out, but still, we probably could do a bit more anti-air actually. So it's got heavy machine guns, repair system, disruptor ammo, personal cloak and repair systems again. Disruptor ammo though, something I don't see too often. It's pretty good for slowing stuff down. Doesn't do any extra damage, but yeah, it does inflict slow damage, which I suppose is good if the target's trying to maneuver or flee around. Yeah, I don't know, it doesn't... I mean, it costs a pretty penny as well actually to get. And, well, generally, I don't know, stuff that you don't kill too quickly with a machine gun is usually stuff that's not going to be that quick anyway, so... And he's morphing it yet again, so... Actually, wait, did he have a... Oh yeah, he has a personal cloak as well, whoops, I don't think I mentioned that, but there we go, he's actually going to be, just coming in and out really to, trade blows these thugs, and seems to be doing an alright job so far, so... Looks like Grolio's plan is just to, harass with him as much as possible. Maybe. Yep, just to harass with him as much as possible, then yeah, just jump out of there when things get hot, by the looks of it. Also got battle occurring simultaneously on the right. Oh, actually, just quick note as well, actually, we've got nice little setup by our opponents in the middle as well, actually, will allow them access to this heavily defended area. But this area here, well, they've got naked Nexus here, naked factory just about, so it could be vulnerable to a quick rush though, so we'll see what happens though. Still continuing to go with gunships by both Jasper and Zabu, so we actually got two gunship players, which is interesting to say the least. Looks like Twiki also went in gunships as well, I'm not really sure if they commentated on that before, but there you go. Great memory, just a great memory indeed. Apparently got a request to bomb something as well. Blocked with wind. Something got blocked with wind, oh noes. Noes indeed. Well, I have to admit though, these rapiers... Oh no, they're actually Twiki's rapiers. Well, they're doing a pretty good job, I suppose, mostly because they're not really facing any anti-air. But there you go. That's the thing with gunships. They're not too bad when it comes to close air supports, but once the enemy gets some anti-air in the field, well, they kind of get shut down. Apart from the... Yeah, kind of like that actually, that razor there, but that's... Well, maybe to a lesser extent the Krow would not be shut down quite as much, but still, even that's vulnerable to significant amounts of anti-air. As myself, yeah, we do have that jump at level 2, so yeah, just going for a bit more health. Why not? The Recon Commander doesn't have too much, so why not indeed. Just doing a bit of back and forth action here. Grolio X's Commander is up to level 5, and yeah, just got crap loads of auto repair systems. So yeah, by looks of it, yeah, just meant to come in, let off some volleys of his machine gun, and yeah, just get the hell out of there, get his health back up as quickly as possible by the looks of things. Where the hell is he even going with that actually? Oh, okay, just take out some... Well, try. Well, I did manage to take out one rogue, I suppose, by surprise. Has to be careful though. Well, at the same time, god damn, it really is very quick to regenerate. All these bombers coming in, well, unfortunately blow him up though, and he didn't have any jump energy either, so... Well, Archangels were there to help, but yes. Unfortunately though, they're a little bit too far behind, so I should have moved them a bit more forward, I guess. At least my commander's still alive, wherever the hell he is. That's Havoc's commander from the enemy team. Where the hell did my commander go? Oh no, there he is. Oh my god, he was right in front of me. Oh, god damn it. The battle still continues to rage on the right. I'm surprised that no one's trying to go towards the middle, because it does sort of open up a couple more avenues for attack here, but there we go, see what happens. And speaking of Krows, I've actually got one right here for Jasper. He has to be very careful with it though, doesn't want to get that far into enemy territory, but if he can snipe this commander off, that would be just great. And nope, very nice little leap by Slab's commander. He almost gets killed off actually. Nope, he does actually get killed off. Looks like the follow-up of Reaper tanks by Klon managing to do a pretty good job there, and actually got air superiority fighters getting taken out, I think by the Krow mostly. I suppose it can aim at other gunships and planes to a degree, so there you go. Starts to watch out for anti-air though. Can definitely take a lot of damage, as you can see. It's basically, well, given how much it costs, it's basically the cost of a Strider, except it's not in the Strider hub, it's in the gunship hub, which well, I suppose will definitely make it a hell of a lot more attractive, that's for sure. Might actually be able to take out the Moho geothermal planter that'll probably get blown up in the process. Is he going to do that? No, he's actually... Really? I think he's purposely steering away from that, just to take out the defences. Yeah, okay, probably because he knows that the Moho is probably going to blow up his Crow when he's finished. Maybe, well, maybe it could take the shots if it was at full health. 100% sure, to be honest. But in any case, battle continues to rage on. Mostly got static anti-air. If we just zoom out, okay, well, never mind. We do have some mobile anti-air, but nothing really in terms of mobile ground anti-air, though. On the right. Interesting. Well, the battle continues to rage on the left. Seems to be mostly shields and more shields. Oh, okay, it's the same shields. Just zoom out. Actually, just gives you a better idea of icons and all that. Even though I probably should be able to recognise the units as they are, but well, I can. But you know, it's just easier to use icons. So there we go, we're mostly just facing off against Tomica, coming in with a whole bunch of puppies, and Havoc coming in with his own cybers as well. So this is what I'm talking about when it comes to, actually, it's trying to take out Moho by the looks of it. Not quite, though, not quite, but might be able to. Oh, actually, revealing the cybers as well, but anyway, this is what I was talking about when it comes to the middle, opening up avenues of attack. We do have all these puppies coming in, but they don't seem to be going towards the base here. I think we... Oh, very nicely done. I think we're mostly stopping them from coming in by the looks of things. Moho blows up as well, although I'm pretty sure there's meant to be like a bigger explosion there. Not really sure why that was only just a little shockwave. But there we go, yeah, it blew up. Krows survived. They all lived happily ever after, I suppose, so there you go. Although this is the advantage of having an air player though, when they can bring in stuff like bombers and Thunderbirds in to bomb the shit out of you, and to disarm you as well actually, although not exactly disarming that much really, just a couple of welders and one single Reaper, the other one's being partially disarmed, but might as well be zero disarmed for all the effect that it's actually going to have. So yes, indeed, we do have quite a bit of AA to say the least. Just noticing as well, Grolio has not actually been building up his base at all. He doesn't have any overdrive on these mixers, doesn't even have any power gens anywhere near him. He's got a couple of conjurers where he's not actually building anything from this, so God knows what the hell's actually happening there. And here we go, talk about massive gunships. Got freaking interesting how they're going with rapiers as well as Tweaky's forces going with brawlers as well. But yeah, the dedicated tridents will be able to take out the rapiers anyway. So yes, back there you go. Yeah, these are rather bizarre little gunships really, because they're multi-role. They're not as cost-effective versus ground, and not as cost-effective versus air either. So, I don't know, it's a bit like the multi-roles in Wargame series actually, well in Wargame Allied Battle, since it wasn't actually Wargame European Escalation, but yeah, it's kind of like the multi-role planes there, generally kind of expensive, and yeah, not that cost-effective versus particular targets, but you know, at the same time, you do have, okay, that's good. Anyway, you do have the fact that they can do multiple things, just not as well as dedicated specialists. So, interesting how that works out. Actually, this isn't such a bad little spot for the tridents because of the way that enemy fighters, well, fighters in general, of course, the way they fly above this. I don't think they can descend quickly enough to be able to take out the tridents, while the tridents themselves have got some sort of homing missiles that seem to be able to aim no matter which, well, they seem to be able to launch no matter which way they're actually aiming, so there you go. So to consider a whole bunch of fleas actually coming in as well by Klon. I think it was going after either the sharpshooters or the archangels, maybe a bit of both actually. Unfortunately not quite working out too well. Actually going pretty deeply into enemy territory there, and very nice use of the Thunderbird actually by Superintendent, disarming all of the tanks by Klon, and he's forced to go back. But no, he's actually still pushing on. So he feels confidence. Actually, how long is disarm going to last for? Just a few more seconds, I guess. I suppose he feels confidence that he'll be able to continue onwards. But yeah, with the Jacks coming in now to do a surprising amount of damage, despite the fact that the Reapers are supposed to be... Are they actually faster? Let's just say the Welder, the Reaper. So 2.5, 1.8. So yeah, well the Jacks, pretty good use of their jump ability actually. Just jumping right on top of the tanks and yeah, actually managing to inflict pretty significant amounts of damage. Klon being forced to retreat there. He does at the least have a whole bunch of welders though, continuing to build up defences as well as actually salvage his own wreckages as well, so that's consider. A whole bunch of flares coming in as well. Well, actually, this will work pretty nicely. This area is completely open, in fact. No defenses around here, just a single pylon, a single lotus, but the flares can dodge that pretty easily, and yeah, they can just keep on going from there, actually. So, okay, well, there is a Stardust, but actually, wait a minute. Just have a quick look, actually. Now, even then, they might be able to skirt around the edge there, so... In either case, good use of flares, although using probably more so than he needs to, but yeah, not too bad indeed, and apparently they can... oh, okay. Interesting, apparently they can go down there and go back up again, into the water it seems. Yeah, it's rather strange how some spiders are able to do that. In either case, the middle has been entirely taken by us as well, and yeah, we're just continuing to surge forward. We also got a couple of tactical missiles being launched, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was a tac nuke being launched from over here. But at the same time, we're going to be bombing that as well. All these freakers are actually very nicely positioned for the, I believe that's a firewalker. In fact, they're all going to die. Yep, they're almost certainly going to die actually. They're on fire, and no, they're actually going to survive. Most of them. But at the very least, the tactical missile launcher gets blown up, and yeah, these Krows will finish off the freakers. Probably a little bit overkill going with the bombardment as well, but whatever, I suppose that just ensures they'll die that much more quickly. But yeah, like I say though, you have to watch out sending your Krows that far into enemy territory though, especially without proper support. But thankfully, here comes the support right here. 15 tridents, at least in this particular area, actually. Very nicely done for Jasper. Should be able to... Well, I'm not entirely sure if they cost-effectively beat Hawks or not, to be honest. The way that they're travelling now, they definitely do not. Because what I think they have to do is they sort of have to go through the Hawks in order to force them to turn around and then to try to shoot them a bit more. I think that's how you're meant to use them. I don't normally play AA gunships versus airplanes, to say the least. Normally I just play airplanes, actually. I don't normally play gunships at all, but there you go. The other game where actually I did make a pretty good use of gunships, in my opinion, which I might commentate on at some point. I can't remember what map it was even on, actually, so I might just end up skipping it inadvertently, but oh well. Oh, okay. Scout view, blah blah blah. Okay. Oh, you can set priorities on these things as well, actually. I didn't notice that before. Well, there you go. Too bad our Krows noticed that though, and now we've got a resignation by the enemy team. Actually, this Singularity Reactor, oh my god. Damn, that Krow was so close to taking it out. Here comes the second Krow by Jasper though, and I think he's going to do it. Just do it, yes, there we go. The Krow probably gets sacrificed as a result, but yeah, destroying a nuclear launcher as well as a Singu, well, I mean the single alone is more than... Actually no, it's not more than double. Well, 4,000 and... that one's 4,500, okay, well, Singu alone almost makes up for the Krow, but the nuclear launcher, the silencer, 8,000 metal definitely made up for two Krows basically, all in all, so very nicely done, the fact that we even noticed that in the first place. And wow, we even got a couple of Zeus's coming in, yeah, just sheer Armageddon on our opponents. Fires of hell are bearing down on them, as you can see. We're just getting a nice little view of that happening. My moderator is also walking into the flames as well. A damn good marker by myself there, just setting them on fire. And I'm pretty sure those are my own flames as well. And finally the enemy team resigns. Their last hope has been destroyed, and just having a look actually, well, nobody on our team had any anti-nukes, but... oh, very nice little nuclear explosion there. Yeah, we didn't have any anti-nukes, but once we saw the silencer, we should have been able to get up a few of them in time, at least to cover our own bases. Some of our forward forces probably would have been vulnerable, but still an interesting game nonetheless. So, I shall see you all next time.